The myth of Sisyphus is proof that the ancient Greeks understood housekeeping. Sisyphus was tasked with rolling a boulder up a hill, but as soon as he had pushed it to the top, the boulder would roll back down. Life, according to the ancient Greeks, is like housekeeping. As soon as you are done cleaning your house, you will find that it has gotten dirty again, and you will have to clean it all over again. This will go on and on, a never-ending cycle of cleaning that will, at best, keep dirt and grime only temporarily away. No matter how hard you work, how diligently you clean, the messiness will always return, and you will have to keep on cleaning up the mess, only to see it come back again.
Modern physicists call this entropy. The second law of thermodynamics describes physical systems such as clean houses as highly unnatural systems, systems of low entropy, which can only be maintained by the input of energy, that is to say, by work on the part of a housekeeper, butler, or maid. The work that the housekeeper puts into cleaning the house keeps the house in a state of lower entropy, and since a system of low entropy is a highly reactive system, that state cannot indefinitely be maintained. The laws of physics dictate that the house naturally proceed to a state of higher entropy, of increasing disorder, that the house will become messy again.
The human life cycle is like housekeeping. The raising of a child takes considerable work and energy from schools and teachers, from doctors and nurses. Breastfeeding a child boosts the child's immune system. Motherly love gives a child self-confidence. And yet, all the energy that a society puts into raising the child cannot stop the child from becoming a teenager. And even if that child is able to make it through his or her teenage years, the best the little one can hope for is to become a social leader. Somebody like Donald Trump, or somebody like Hillary Clinton, or somebody like Bernie Sanders. As soon as a person becomes mature enough to be a real leader, somebody who can actually take charge of his or her own life, the laws of physics take hold. The person starts having to go to the bathroom more often. The person's memory systems start to break down. And then it is all over. The person dies and is a mover and a shaker no more. A clean house never stays clean for long.
Evolution is the enemy of entropy. It seeks to bring about increasingly complex systems, living organic systems, which are systems of low entropy that require lots of energy, ultimately from photosynthesis. Without the life-giving energy from the sun, organic systems would die. Evolution utilizes the reproductive capabilities of living systems as the mechanism for ensuring that traits which are advantageous are passed on to future generations. Like life itself, evolution requires energy. Evolution leads to dead ends such as the dinosaurs or the Neanderthals. Evolution is messy. Evolution is chaotic. And though evolution eventually brings about increasingly sophisticated organic systems, those systems too will inevitably die, as will the sun and the stars and evolution itself.
So this Mother's Day, please remember that mothers are the housekeepers of our society. Mothers are fatalists. They understand that the house will never be clean. They realize that the beautiful child they so loved as an infant will eventually become a teenager. Even our son will someday burn out. But somehow a mother's love is able to go on forever. passed on to each new generation. Sisyphus pushes the boulder up the hill, only to see it roll back down again. But Sisyphus had a mother who loved him, and he goes back down to the bottom of the hill, grabs that boulder, and tries to push it back up the hill again.